serious, people who like their job, what do you do? I think up and draw cartoons. Every day. A syndicated comic for newspapers. Only learned to draw at age 43, so it's been a cool midlife turn. I'm one of those handful of people trying to be at least a fraction of what Gary Larson was/is. Oh wow, you have just made my day. I just started taking drawing lessons at age 48. Would love to somehow make it into a kid's book. I have the ideas and the characters, just need to draw them. Smile, all the best to you. I'm a locomotive engineer. It's badass controlling thousands of horsepower and tons all with my hands. I love running with the window open, listening to the power working and waving at people when they wave with more than one finger. I'm in my late 30s and still get excited to give you guys and gals a wave. Trains are super cool. I'm 16 and this seems like a fun job. How does one get into this? Seaplane pilot, charters, sightseeing, fly-in fishing, and seaplane flight training. Now that is a cracking job. I am a freight dog on 737s, it's brilliant fun, but always wanted my seaplane rating. Whereabouts are you flying, if you don't mind me asking? Waste management. I drive a garbage truck. I start early, but there are days I'm off at noon. A full 8 hours for me ends at 1:30 and I work 5 minutes from my house. I am in the AC all day and left alone. It's wonderful. My waste management truck driver is cool as hell. He drives up and says what's up every day, always enjoying a nice fat cigar. My boys used to worship Mr. Ed, the man who picked up our trash each week. He even let one of them push the crusher button as a birthday gift once. Dude is a legend in our house. I work at a small airport as a desk agent. Sounds boring, but a big part of my job is actually running the Unicom radio and talking to pilots, giving them the winds and local air traffic. I find it to be very fun, and every day is different. Any traffic in the area, please advise airport traffic octave. Oh my god, if I had 4 lives, aviation would definitely take up one of those. How did you land that job? Background? Just had an interest in it, or what? I'm a meteorologist. I look at weather all around the world and work directly with Fortune 500 companies to help them prepare for natural disasters. Considering I've wanted to be a meteorologist since I was 5, it's a dream come true and I feel blessed. I too dreamed of being a meteorologist as a child up through high school graduation. Everyone that knew me was aware of my passion for weather. However, as I planned to enroll in college, I became aware of the required advanced math classes. Totally tanked me. Couldn't hack the math, so I had to walk away. Joined the medical profession. Lol. Still absolutely love following the weather. I get calls and texts from family/friends throughout storm season. I live in Oklahoma, asking for my thoughts. Kudos for making it. Best wishes and blessings. Facilities, a glorified janitor. The position has morphed. I started by cleaning floors and toilets. Now so many of my creative strengths are used. We're updating our campus, so we build furniture, construct new walls and stages, choose paint colors, engineer unique solutions for an aging campus, and so much more. I've learned electrical, concrete work, welding, sound engineering, drywall, installation of floors, ceilings, doors, stage backdrops, you name it. If something needs to be done, we get it done. I love it. Facilities manager here. You are right about the job morphing. Just remember the facilities motto: the last to know, the first to blame. Been doing it for 30 years, 17 years at GT in Atlanta. I can retire in 8 months. You sound like my brother. He was custodial at a culinary school, and now does maintenance and facilities. I was a college librarian for 21 years up until recently and loved my job. Interacting with students, faculty, technology, having access to any normal article or book, having a sense of helping appreciative people. It was a dream. My commute was 7 minutes. Decent pay, good benefits. I can't do chats. Sorry. My iPad can't handle them. Library assistant here for 7 years working at the welcome desk of a major university library. God, I loved that job. It paid maybe $10 an hour and was part-time, but interacting with the patrons and sharing knowledge was so satisfying to me. My favorite part of the job was a student coming in saying, "How do I find the book?" Which was a code phrase for "I have no clue what I'm doing, how do I even use the library that I'm paying thousands of dollars for?" And I had my own little 5-minute quick and dirty crash course so that they could be up and running. What I loved was giving them said crash course and then they'd wander off into the stacks, and from there, they'd get the books they wanted and maybe even others that were helpful. They'd often stop by and thank me, and by God, that was the best part of the day for me, especially in the beginning of the semester when they would drop by and go through and I knew that I made it so that they didn't need me anymore because they could do it on their own. It's a pretty good gig. Kinda weird during COVID times, but hey, I'm still employed. Freelance illustrator and graphic designer. I've always liked the idea of making things that are useful to people in any way, and I always try to apply this mentality into my work. Not to mention that stimulating my creativity is something I've always enjoyed, and something this line of work requires on a constant basis. Of course, creative blocks are an issue occasionally, but it's still something I truly enjoy. I'm thinking of making a career change into this field. It's taken me some time to realize that I enjoy my work more when I'm challenged to be creative. It seems like you'd be good at UX design, BTW. Public library, everything is free. I don't have to sell anything. People come in because they want to be there. I get to help people who want to be helped, or provide an environment where they can chill and relax. They only owe money when stuff is late. Edit, holy cow, this blew up. I think I got caught up. I'll catch more responses tomorrow. I need to be up and ready to help the public of my community, but I'll sneak in and gab with you guys tomorrow too. Thanks for your love of the library. Librarian is my dream job, but it requires a minimum of a master's degree around my area. Mad respect for librarians. I make replicas of dinosaur fossils for museum display. The company I work for does full-sized replicas, but I primarily work in the division that creates teeth and claw replicas, and a few scaled-down skull replicas, for gift shops. That sounds really cool. Come on dude, all the other comments are asking as to how you got into that, spill the beans. I'm a social worker. Currently I work with seniors who live alone with a disability and have no family to take care of them. I plan on getting my master's and becoming a therapist. After working construction for 8 years and getting a degree in business, I said fuck it and followed my passion regardless of what everybody in my life said. I am so fucking glad that I made that decision. It was really hard to get myself into the mindset that it's not too late. Once I was there though, I wasn't leaving. I put my foot down and was determined. Went to a community college, got 12 credits, working an entry-level social work job, and will be applying for my master's once this shitshow of a pandemic is over. Or maybe when I cave and decide to do online classes. Either way, I feel like I'm living my dream, even though I'm not nearly where I want to be yet. I was scrolling to see if there was another social worker. I'm doing my master's right now and I highly recommend it. Good luck and have fun with it, D. Social workers represent. So glad to see another here. I'm just starting my career in child welfare. I work in a homeless shelter. I was homeless like 10 years ago and it feels good to help the marginalized community I was once a part of. Bless you. Before the pandemic shut everything down, I was a Broadway dresser. I got to work backstage on some awesome shows with pretty costumes and be a part of the magic. It was such a rewarding feeling. Ye fellow stage crew, represent. I'm a night shift worker at a manufacturing facility. I love being able to set all my machines, read a book, or play on my 3Ds, and be by myself. Once all my machines are set, I just need to change finished parts for new blanks every 15 to 20 minutes. That sounds awesome. This sounds like my absolute dream. Would you mind explaining how you got into this? Or how one might go about finding similar work? Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.